Hello, collective. Welcome back to my channel. This is Divine Eyed Mystic Tarot, back with another general reading. Hopefully, you guys are doing well and blessed and highly favored, sweetheart. My loves, my subscribers. Listen, thank y'all so much for your subscribes. Thank you for your comments. Definitely for your genuineness. All right. Thank you for your emails as well. We're going to pull a few cards, get a message out, but overall, hopefully the message resonates and or is helpful. All right? Or get in it for the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So if the vibe keep you returning, shit, as long as you keep your vibration high, your thoughts positive, shit, we going to make something shake. You know what I'm saying? In the best way, not the worst way. We don't do that negative shit over here. All right? I do use profanity over here. I do cuss. All right? So gender is also fluid. If I'm talking about a he, I could also be talking about a she. This could be a same-sex situation as well. So keep that in mind. All right. Show me what we need to see. What does it mean? The collective needs to know in 3 cards. First card out, karmic lover. He walked away. Karmic lover he walked away from wants to reach out to you, divine feminine. Whoever this karmic is he walked away from, they want to reach out to you. They want to. Don't mean they will now. They want to. Somebody could be a spiritual hater. You had another card that came out too. Somebody could be a spiritual hater, man or woman. Whoever this is that ain't on their spiritual journey. Somebody may be more religious than spiritual. They just may be, somebody that knows of the Bible and things like that, but they may not know spiritual law and shit like that either. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, and then again, they, like I said, they could be somebody that just hasn't got on their journey yet. This could be somebody unawakened, like somebody that's just, they may be still in their south node doing them. You know what I'm saying? We all done been there until we, want better for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? First, middle, last initial T can be significant. If somebody a spiritual hater child, they're going to be all right. Anything else on this message? Anything else we need to see? Need to know? Anything else on this message? I don't know why when people walk away from somebody, that person they walk away from go to looking backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like go to looking behind them or looking, in somebody's past, or they go to looking at, whoever the previous, resident was, the previous owner of, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that once was. Like, if that person, you moved on to this, if somebody moved on to if your past person moved on, okay, whoever your karmic lover is, whoever this is, you may have walked away from this person. That may have been a karmic cycle you were in with this person because they may have had a lot of them open. This may have been your last karmic cycle for some of you or somebody in particular. You moved on, possibly elevated, but I feel like, ascended. But when it comes to somebody moving on, I don't know why this person feel like reaching out to you. It could, you know what I'm saying? It just gives messy. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody don't have nobody else in lined up. You know what I'm saying? They don't got nobody else in, you know what I'm saying, in rotation that they can, move on to. They got to go back and deal with somebody or want to reach out to somebody once was with. Like, what the fuck is that about? Like, go get your old job back. Do something productive. Shit. Any more on this message? Turning over a new leaf. The Hangman. Yeah, the Temperance. Like somebody, page. The Fool. Next card. Mad that they can't use you in your energy. Somebody mad that they can't use you no more, child. Your energy is blocked off. You know what I'm saying? So your ancestors and universe got your energy blocked off, so somebody can't tap in like they used to. Like if they trying to, you know what I'm saying, like cloak, theirs or something like that, or somebody like trying to, not somebody like try to come towards you to. And this could be a friend, or this could be somebody that was connected to, somebody you were involved with. Like this could be a friend of a friend. You know what I'm saying? That you may have, was involved with, or this is like somebody, a lover, whoever that, your past people are that's around them. Like it could be, folks that they get involved with pull from your energy if they still involved with you. So you have to be mindful, you know what I'm saying, of an energy exchange, because, when you intimate with people, especially, when it starts, on a mental and emotional level, you know what I'm saying? When your mental get involved, your heart space and your, mind gets in alignment, to be for somebody, they end up being able to manifest and, you know what I'm saying, be active in your energy, you know what I'm saying? Because you got favor on them, you know what I'm saying? Like you praying for them, you into them and shit like that, but not knowing what they into or who they involved with, who else they, you know what I'm saying, sharing your energy with, when they dealing with you. So at the same time, you have to be mindful of that, but somebody mad that they can't use your energy. Like somebody could have been, trying to, bind themselves to you in ways, and especially through people that, that you care about, or that, has feelings for you, cares a lot about you, or is, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what this is. So split the deck on the Three of Wands in reverse with the Page of Cups in reverse. Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Like somebody could have had some vulnerability issues in the past, like, immaturity. Or this is somebody that, had some envy, you know what I'm saying, in their heart. You know what I'm saying? Because when they come to somebody that basically, was not like emotionally available, somebody still had some lessons to learn. You know what I'm saying? They still had some things that they needed to go through, experience before making a sound decision, or, taking a direct, you know what I'm saying, finding a direction. So somebody may have been, trying to get more info, or trying to, somebody just had some lessons to learn. They had some cycles open that needed to close out. Yeah. Before they can go toward like a Three of Pentacles or something like that, when it comes to collaborating, partnering up, making a focused effort, like somebody needed to see something more, like they needed to get some more before coming to that decision, that conclusion. Clarify, man, that they can't use you in your energy. Four of Wands. Aries energy with the Four of Cups in reverse. I mean, Four of Cups, the Eight of Cups in reverse. I'm sorry, the bottom of the deck. Got the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse to the Queen of Pentacles. Damn. Like, so somebody, whoever this is, I feel like this is somebody that I'm telling you, this is somebody past person. Could be a mother figure or somebody that, you know, they may have had some type of intimate connection with or something like that. But it's like somebody was definitely like cold hearted. Like, you know, somebody, it's like, you know, somebody like easily influenced. So it don't take this person, whoever this Queen of Swords in reverse is, like it don't take somebody long. And they could be, you know, a water sign could be dealing with an air sign, or a water sign can have air in their chart. But it's like somebody overly easily influenced. So it don't take somebody long to like take action that can be, you know, hella reckless, you know what I'm saying? But it's like you can't tell that person nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't talk no sense into somebody like they out. It's like out of sight, out of mind. Like somebody, you know, mind gone. You know what I'm saying? They'll say anything, you know, to get what they want. Like this is somebody that's very reckless. Like they not gonna look at. You know how some folks would be like, man, if that was you, you know, you would have, you know what I'm saying? You would have did this shit. No, like you can't use that on this person. Whoever this is, like they mad that they, you know, that's mad that they can't use you and your energy no more. Mm-mm. Cause somebody had like some good care about a person. You know what I'm saying? Like this could have been, you know, somebody that you used to live with, or somebody that somebody was could have been married to, or they gave them some type of commitment or something like that, or some type of long term commitment, involvement with them or something like that. Cause however somebody like, cause I feel like somebody was in a happy place or something like that, or had a happy home when your energy was involved. It's like somebody being involved with somebody at a time where they may have had something else going on, and like your good energy that somebody had, they were pulling off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you had on your, whatever you were destined for, or whatever, you know, you felt for somebody else, like desired, you know, whatever your desires were, whatever you saw yourself doing, being like with this person, being towards somebody, and whatever you invested in them. Like I feel like somebody prayed for another person, you know what I'm saying? Like really probably been stagnant with this person you know what I'm saying? When it came to like being at a crossroads, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have been trying to see if this person gonna move things to the next phase. You know, it take two. But I feel like, you know, whatever it is that you felt like, you know, had the potential to prosper or grow or be something, like somebody may have had something already going on when you met them. Like they could have already given somebody a commitment involved. They could have been off again, on again, or they could have been married and didn't say anything, you know what I'm saying, because of what they felt like they were getting out of your energy, especially if they realized when they got involved with you, things picked up for them. Yeah. Because whatever it is like somebody, you know, now, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like somebody definitely, like if they had vulnerability issues, you know, was afraid of like letting their emotions get involved in something because maybe they already had something else going on. But it's like that situation, the minute you call your energy back from something, and walked away 10 of swords, 6 of swords, ended something, it's like whatever, something was like ain't like that no more. Plus this person returned to like, a past person or something like that. Like they, I don't know, like they may have went back, and like try, how somebody like use somebody as a rebound, and the minute something picked back up, if things start to change between them and whoever that person was they was on the, on the outs with. Why this person may have been on the outs with somebody, like they may have been married, living separate, or going through some things, and they crossed paths with you. All right, it's like when they got involved with you, maybe it made somebody else, want them back, or made somebody else, pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing now? Why you ain't? It's like it brought your energy in this person. However things, picked up, between you and them, it, may have been a thing where they may have got with you to make somebody else jealous, or just them being involved with you may have, caught somebody off guard as far as them trying to be emotionally unavailable because they had something else going on. You know how somebody try to be playful on the side, try to have something, to entertain them, in the meantime, in between time, because they're going through some stuff. But you have no control over how you might vibe with that person, these people, when you get involved with them, even though you waiting on or hoping that something changed between you and your girl. And then when it does, and the person that you met on the side or outside of that decide, or make a decision to pull away, possibly for good, especially if they see that something is stagnant. Now things may not be going so good. It's not going so good. And I feel like somebody now, not getting, that same reaction, in this home like they used to. Queen of Pentacles, somebody's a healer. Like, yeah. Like somebody made somebody better, when they were with them. But when they was not with them, things changed. Like this person wasn't the same. Yeah. Knight of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Damn. Like things between, like a shift change between them and this person. Like whoever, confirmation train coming. Yeah, like when you call your energy back, it's some things that this person they was involved with was getting out of them being involved with you. You know what I'm saying? Like things picked up for them, that person, because that person was dealing with you. You know what I'm saying? It was a third party, situation, but it's like the third party, had better energy than both of these people. Like there's a couple, you know what I'm saying, that may have been separated, or somebody that, one of the options or choices that they had. Clarify the 4 of Wands. Mad that they can't use you and your energy. What's the 4 of Wands? Got the Queen of Wands and the Judgment in reverse. The 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So somebody now, you know what I'm saying, Libra, you can have fire in your chart, or somebody, upset at the fact that they, they inability, like, to face facts. Like somebody don't want to accept, you know what I'm saying, or be made aware, like how, why ever they feeling like this, feeling down and shit like that, why they feeling like, and it could even be, just self-hate, guilt. And this could be like somebody in your family. Like this could be a family, somebody family member. Because somebody don't like that you attractive. They don't like that you confident. They don't like that you got this independence about you. They don't like that you creative. They don't, like somebody don't like a lot of, things about you. Like, yo, uh, like somebody don't like that, you eye catchy. You know what I'm saying? You trendy. Like whatever it is, even if you ain't trying, like people fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like the long way, a good way. But I feel like somebody now is like hating themselves, now, or they not looking at they self like how you know what I'm saying, how you see you. Like you may not see you as somebody that's all that. You know what I'm saying? And even if you do, that's fine. But it's like somebody that can't get to you, they can't use you, and they can't, actually pull from your energy anymore. Like something about being around you makes somebody feel better. You know what I mean? You're a healer. Like you got some healing energy and, vibe about you. Like you make somebody feel good about themselves. When they ain't around you and you ain't around, it's like somebody now, it's like dealing with, damn, man, why did, how I messed this up, you know what I'm saying? Because you got the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Pentacles. I'm telling you, somebody, like I said, even if you don't think you know, the most expensive coat on the rack, you know what I'm saying, in the closet, you independent in your own right. Nine of Pentacles, like you abundant, you know what I'm saying, as above, so below. But Four of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, like somebody, was penny pinching or like holding back, breadcrumbing. You know what I'm saying? They were a taker. Like somebody was, getting what they could, being the way they were, being inflexible, being stubborn, being purposefully, you know what I'm saying, stuck in their beliefs, you know what I'm saying, a fixed attitude about how they gonna be. This is how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be this way, I'm gonna be that way. You know what I'm saying? Because of this, because of that. See what happened, whatever. Cause the Five of Cups. Because this person, chariot in reverse, like somebody was not in control, like somebody did not have any self-discipline, no self-control. They were, basically just going with whatever, you know what I'm saying, they felt like, just having a lot of cycles, a lot of things going on. So it was like somebody felt as though they could control that, but you can't. Like, especially when you don't have any knowledge of, exactly like who you're dealing with. Because just on the surface level, like chariot in reverse, like you can, feel like you're controlling, like you holding it in the road, but that right there alone, all it takes is for you to, make one wrong move or look away too long or leave somebody, on red too long, and that person be done moved on or got over your ass like that. You know what I'm saying? And then stuck looking at the fact like, man, I don't want to do this because then this person they gonna spaz out. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do this. They gonna be like that. I don't want to do this person this way. It's like somebody gonna do enough to keep another person around or keep people around, but they knowing that doing that just means that you're not in control of what's going on. It's controlling you. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? But somebody feels some type of way that you look the way you look, that you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? And ain't shit they can do about it. Like somebody just, at this point, kicking themselves in the ass, like dealing with a lot of guilt of how they did you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it came to how they saw you or how they feel like, somebody else is viewing you when it comes to your energy. Because at this point, it's like, shit, if you were breadcrumbing this person, or they were breadcrumbing you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, like somebody now, resenting, going through a lot of regret, like Judgment in reverse, like somebody can't believe, it's like somebody, is looking at how most of the things that they may have did or said or the action that they took can't be forgotten. Like whatever it is, they know you ain't gonna forget it. Especially if they, was dealing with somebody that didn't like And they gonna say they didn't like it. It's just that, this is how somebody saw you. Clarify the judgment in reverse. Like somebody saw you this way. Like what's the judgment in reverse about? Why is the judgment in reverse? Yeah, the hangman, turn over a new leaf. With the Hierophant in reverse. With the justice at the bottom of the deck in the upright. So yeah, person, they turning over a new leaf, but they also, looking at how somebody was a damn spiritual hater. Because with this Hierophant in reverse, this is somebody, that thinks for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Thinks, outside of, other people. Especially when the Hierophant is in the upright, it's like, somebody being, the ringleader, of a group. You know what I'm saying? Of an organization. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, but it's like following, the rules of one person that's giving the orders. You know what I'm saying? That's um giving instruction, you know what I'm saying? Or they the one that most people, are more invested in, you know what I'm saying, or listening to, you know what I'm saying, focus more on. But the Hierophant in reverse, this is like somebody that is a free thinker. You know what I'm saying? They think for themselves. They don't allow, people to, kind of manipulate how they see things or what direction they want to go in for whatever reason. They don't let outside influences, make their decisions for them. Like this is somebody, that's learning now, possibly after turning over a new leaf, to think for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Follow your own intuition. Follow your own, let your conscience be your guide. Because at this point, it's like, being misled is only your own fault. Got the Justice at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. It's the Swords in reverse. Somebody was, clouding somebody's judgment, like trying to make them question, blocking their intuition and shit, to where, they wouldn't get clear communication or answers, even if they, tried. Because I feel like somebody was dealing with a spiritual hater. Somebody, whoever this low vibrational air sign is, don't have to be, or somebody, was have air in their chart. But it's like somebody was not getting clear communication. Like somebody was confused about how to see something, or how, what direction to go in when it came to them getting the answers. Because like I said, I split the deck on the Three of Wands in reverse. So somebody had some, more information, some other things they needed to see before, embarking on a new journey, it's, to start putting down, laying down, planting the seeds, Ace of Pentacles, when it comes to them laying the groundwork, or planting the seeds and getting what they need from what they done put into a situation in themselves. But this is like somebody now, looking at how they can't use you. They mad that they can't use you. Judgment in reverse. And this could be, a past person of yours, ex-lover of yours, they karmic lover. Like this person is mad that they can't use this masculine energy anymore. Because that person was connected to you. You know what I'm saying? Like this could be your person, or you could have had like a, very, strong attraction, or, bond, or some type of connection to this person. But I feel like that they karmic lover like was concerned, with the fact that this person, was easy to manipulate at a time where they can, pull from the energy of people that they get with outside of them. Whether this person know about that shit or not, somebody did. Like either they karmic lover knew about energy, or knew about, trying to bind themselves to this person in some way or something like that. Or they got some type of karmic soul tie, or trying, yeah. And You could have a soul tie to this person, but I feel like the connection or whatever, they felt like things changed, when this person got with you. I don't know if somebody pulled cards or what, but it's like somebody knows that something changed, the minute they were able to elevate, like somebody turned over a new leaf. You know what I'm saying? The minute somebody done that with this hangman, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the minute somebody turned over a new leaf, start thinking from their higher self, looking at something differently, it's like somebody got afraid, like somebody, start, looking at something and panicking. Somebody taking accountability now, for whatever it was that they caused, with this judgment in reverse. Like somebody, now is taking accountability, but they could also, be getting clarity as well. And this is, your justice, they justice in the situation. Somebody sees, that you think for yourself, but this is like them needing to see that too. Clarify this Hierophant in reverse. What's the Hierophant in reverse? First, middle, last, initial T. What's the Hierophant in reverse? You got the Knight, the King of Cups, Page of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. With the Knight of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. See, somebody was trying to avoid some type of conflict. Like somebody stayed with another person, like try to keep some shit down. You know what I'm saying? Or keep something from, like I said, with the Chariot in reverse. Somebody thought they was, oh, I'm going to try to have my cake and eat it too. I'm going to try to, keep something, straight over here and, do what I can to manage, what's going over here with the collective. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't work. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may have felt like, oh, it's cheaper to keep them. I'm still over here with, baby, it ain't gonna happen. That ain't working. Like I said, that shit ended up being something this person, the moon, was in some type of illusion or delusional about how they were gonna get whatever they were thinking they gonna get out of something that way. Like, you ain't finna get nothing out of there like that. Like, that ain't gonna turn out that way. It may feel like that. It may have did that, been like that with somebody else, but King of Cups, like somebody now, want some type of forgiveness. Like, you know what I'm saying? They kindness, wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, is coming in as a King of Cups. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they had some vulnerability issues. Like somebody had, was afraid of like not knowing, like somebody didn't know how to express something in a healthy kind of way, you know what I'm saying, about their emotions, especially if they were trying not to have any. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like somebody was afraid of like letting something be known. Like, I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to, just tell somebody my situation. I don't want to, it's like, and you may have been open with this person. You may have been very giving, very kind, very nurturing. But this is like somebody that, ain't used to being with people, that's openly honest with them. Most of the time it's, them dealing with some type of unnecessary drama or just drama. You know what I'm saying? Plus, they went back to a karmic, you know what I'm saying, that would always welcome their ass anyway, long as they, able to manipulate them and use whatever, their addictions or they triggers are, you know what I'm saying, whatever they hang up is. Oh, I don't want nothing serious, you know what I'm saying? I just want to do this, and like, and this person, whoever they went back to, would deal with them on that level because they easy to manipulate. And you set yourself up, for bullshit when you do that, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to keep your vibration high. Think positive, you know what I'm saying? But also, protect your energy, because you got some folks that will lay with your ass just because they see you doing good. They like, oh, they just got with their person because they see they got a nice car, this and that. Yeah, but that's energy. That is energy. You know what I'm saying? And if you go and laying down and giving yourself to somebody thinking that you want the car, you want, to be part of what this person got going on, like you putting yourself in a bad, situation. That's a bad, you know what I'm saying, way to be thinking about something when you laying up with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Man or woman. Man or woman. These people got ancestors. These people got, spiritual paths that you may not be prepared for or, ain't thinking about. You know what I'm saying? And some folks don't realize just because somebody laying up with you, and you got something nice now, you lay up with the wrong person with some bad energy, your shit start to fail immediately. Immediately. You know what I'm saying? It's like people wake up, your tire flat. And not only that, you try to go get your tire fixed. Now you having problems, all day, starting with the tire. You know what I'm saying? Starting with your tire. And then it's like that every time you get around that person, every time you get with that person, or especially if you're dealing with somebody, because I'm getting somebody done dealt with somebody at one time, and they had somebody, and that person, may have been wishing ill on them, when they ain't around them. Like, wanting something, to happen if they with that person. Like, say, if they in the car with this person and y'all have an accident, the person they got on, the person they ain't telling you about, or the person that somebody ain't telling another third party about, and they doing something on the side, the person it was previously involved with or was currently involved with, even if they wasn't serious, is like a dark witch or something like that, or they just, very low vibrational. You know what I'm saying? They use whatever little gifts they do have for dark. But it's like they may be doing things, you know what I'm saying, spell work or rituals or something like that, that actually put that person in a bad situation every time they get with somebody on the side or that particular person. And then when they with that person, like something always pop off. Like, damn, every time I get with them, you know what I'm saying, like some foul shit happen. It may not be real bad, but it's enough to notice. Like, every time they get with that person or they not around that person, like shit just, be like this or like that. But then when they get around another person, that energy that they may be in around the person they normally, are supposed to be with, ain't like that. Because that's what I'm getting. Why somebody mad that they can't use you, they can't use you in your energy anymore. Like somebody, when they was dealing with vulnerability issues, or they were dealing with somebody that was insecure or whatever, it's like somebody was able to get past that and feel better about themselves because of you. You know what I'm saying? Like they felt different around you. Somebody got like a powerful energy about them, this Queen of Pentacles. So it's like when that person around you, they feel different. They feel, empowered. Like they just feel better. They feel good about themselves. Like they can go back around that person and be like, powered up. You know what I'm saying? And whoever that dark person is that they going back around, it's like they can tell the energy changes. When that person know, like when they come in the door, like, what's wrong with you? Why you so happy? It's like that. Because normally when this person around them, before they come around the collective, they may go back and forth for it, like they be side-eyeing each other and shit. But when this person around you, they don't feel like that. It's like something, it's like a release. Eight of Swords in reverse. Like somebody now, like I said, they freeing themselves of whatever negative, thought or mindset they, were in or around when it came to somebody. Like somebody's walking away from that. Like this is, somebody that's a survivor. Like, somebody that's freeing themselves of like self-limiting beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Like not looking at something like, man, seem like every time if I go toward this person, they're gonna do this, they're gonna be like this. Like somebody freeing themselves of that. Especially if they thought telling you something or being open with you or something like that, expressing something to you. Because it's like somebody, was immature, very childish. And they may have, and they could be young at heart, but they were immature. They could be younger than you, don't have to be. Because it's like, somebody could have wanted to express something. It's just that a masculine could have been envious of the fact that you are who you are, the way you are. Or somebody envied, the fact that somebody, felt the way they felt about you and not them. Like somebody envied you because of that. Like they were envious. And it could have been, your past person that was envious, you know what I'm saying, of how confident, how attractive and stuff like that you are. And this person, they may be handsome. They may be, you know what I'm saying, a very good looking person, very beautiful, individual. But it's like, if you got issues with being with somebody, that's a little more elevated and sure they self than you, like, that means you still got some work to do on yourself. That's not that person's fault that you need to compare yourself to them. Like, and I feel like that's what somebody was doing. They were comparing themselves to you when it came to them feeling like they want to reach out to you. Like somebody want to know, what's the difference in you and them? You know what I'm saying? What's the Page of Cups in reverse? Clarify the Page of Cups in reverse by itself. What's the Page of Cups in reverse by itself? What's the Page of Cups in reverse? Nine of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? Like somebody envied the things that you came with, like how things are with you. Like somebody envied, your independence, like how self-efficient you is. Like you don't need, like this person, this karmic lover they had could be, benefiting two of wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Like somebody was afraid of the unknown, like they were afraid to take this leap of faith with you. But at the same time, like whoever it is that they used to being around that may be pulling from their energy, shit, you self-efficient, like you abundant in your own right. Like you're, whatever, it's like whatever you touch turn to gold. Like whatever you want to go toward or do or put your energy into, it works for you. Like it, you know what I'm saying? Things take a turn, Wheel of Fortune. You know what I'm saying? And it's like some, there's a King of Cups with this hangman out here with the Hierophant in reverse. Like they want to, come in and give you a new version of themselves or show you, who they really and truly can be. It's like somebody may not have wanted to give that version of themselves to the wrong person, but they did anyway. They did anyway, especially when they refuse to like let it out, let it show, or share, reciprocate it back towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody may have, been afraid of like what would happen if I tell this person how I really feel. You know what I'm saying? But they getting out of their head now to possibly do that. You know what I'm saying? To come forward or say something, now that they, may have been afraid of what may come of that if they say it, if they explain or if they tell you how they really feel or what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Or how they saw things with you, even if it didn't turn out the way they thought it would. Because I feel like somebody thought that they would, get what they could and, try to leave peacefully, with somebody else or try to quietly like leave somebody alone without them knowing where they going but I feel like it's just prolonging what's going to happen anyway. It's that's all it's going to do. But they getting out of their way, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody, or, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like they had some vulnerability issues. Like somebody, had maybe some things they were insecure about themselves when they come to you. Like they may not have felt like, they were enough, or they may not have felt like, they had a better way to express something. I feel like, their creativity was blocked. Like somebody did not have know anything new. Like somebody was stuck in their ways. Like if they were used to being a certain way because of the people they get involved with, like somebody did not know a healthier, healthier actions, like better solutions to things. Like they finding that out now. You know what I'm saying? It may be, too late for them to do it, when it comes to you, but yeah, because somebody was afraid to take this leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? They were very impulsive, like they, took some swift action to go towards somebody, maybe because they didn't know what to do after you called for your energy back and just didn't, left them in their head. You know what I'm saying? You could have blocked them. No contact, no communication. Clarify spiritual hater. Clarify spiritual hater. Who is this? Spiritual hater. You got the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Chariot in reverse. What's the Nine of Wands in reverse? Spiritual hater. Clarify the Nine of Wands in reverse. Spiritual hater. Spiritual hater. What's this spiritual hater with the Nine of Wands in reverse? Page of Wands with the Strength in reverse. And it fell over on this Page of Cups and this Nine of Pentacles. So somebody, like I said, they finding like a new way of seeing things. Like they have like this imagination of, how they like looking at somebody like as a inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like at some point, like somebody was not self-aware, but also, what I'm saying, dealing, like I said, with some vulnerability issues, like afraid of being vulnerable. Had some insecurities with this Strength in reverse, like I said. Like low confidence, like somebody feeling, you know how some people feel like, they done did so much fucked up shit in life that God just ain't gonna come out the gate blessing them right away or at all. It's like somebody feel like, I done did too much wrong shit. I done, it's like this. It's like somebody, like this low energy, you know what I'm saying? But also, very like a coward kind of mindset. Like, I'm not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be this way. I'm gonna do this way. Especially, when it comes to how they get the action or they get the response they want or they get the answers they want. And it's like somebody else was an inspiration to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially at a time where somebody may have, been used to people always, doing something one way or, being impulsive, and like feeling like they need to get some get back all the time. You know what I'm saying? But this is like somebody lack of trusting, you know what I'm saying? The universe trusting, that taking a leap of faith, you know what I'm saying? Fear of change will keep you, in your head all the time about how something could be if you do this. But if you never do it and you have to stay, in the situation you in, like what can be worse than that if you don't want to be there? You know what I'm saying? You already don't want to be there. So what can get any worse if you, change course? You know what I'm saying? Change your mind, change, your way of thinking, your decision making. Clarify the Page of Wands. What's the Page of Wands? Like somebody now wants to find better ways, to express, what I'm saying, take action when it comes to them being inspired, what I'm saying, paying more attention to, what they go toward or who they get involved with. Because something is an eye opener for somebody now. What's the Page of Wands? Spiritual healing. Yeah. Got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles. I'm telling you, like somebody is not, or was not thinking, you know what I'm saying, that the things that the action they were taking or who they were at the time, like somebody lost focus, you know what I'm saying, like had some unrealistic ass goals, of how they were going to achieve some type of success, you know what I'm saying, and it was about them abusing their power, being, controlling and shit like that, and not having any self-control, like the Chariot in reverse, like somebody had no self-control, like somebody just was like a King of Wands in reverse. They were, bad tempered, you know what I'm saying? Like they not gonna make, like somebody not gonna, you're not gonna be able to talk sense into somebody that feel like if something pissed them off right now, they're gonna be on 1,000 for, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling how long. Because if whatever they want to do don't work, it's gonna get worse. It's like somebody will inflict and try harder, you know what I'm saying, to get their point across or get the response they want. If that don't work, I'm going to try something else. It's like somebody would do something relentlessly. You know what I'm saying? They would keep at it, be adamant about it. But I feel like even with that, with this Eight of Pentacles, somebody ascended, like somebody that mastered themselves. So even whoever this spiritual hater is, could be a low vibrational fire sign. But it's like somebody, ain't grounded, they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? With this Page of Pentacles in reverse, like somebody is definitely dealing with somebody that ain't grounded, they ain't imbalanced. You know what I'm saying? They off balance. Like somebody got a very, unhealthy lifestyle. So at this point, this person is subjected to all kind of negative energy as long as you got somebody that is going to be, in an environment and deal with people that they feel like they can control. Most of the time, they end up being a lot of toxic karmic connections. And anybody that get with them have to deal with, that toxicity that they come with, that underlying issue that they have, whether it's insecurity, whether it's envy, whether it's jealousy. Because folks will get with people all the time, they feel like they admire. But then that admirer can turn into somebody that's very jealous, very envious. And before you know it, like they want your life. You know what I'm saying? They want your attention. They want the recognition you get. They ain't just a fan no more. You know what I'm saying? And shit, people get taken out by their fans all the time. They get threats and all kind of shit, especially if they fans get to, being possessive. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting that as well. But it's like somebody, was very domineering, abusing their power. This King of Wands, impulsive. You know what I'm saying? Like quick to take, you know what I'm saying, some action if you piss them off. Like you make them mad, I'm finna go fuck this person. Okay, well go ahead. A fuck is a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That fuck don't last forever. And you're gonna be fucking your life away, you know what I'm saying, and fuck your life up. Fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Fucking around and finding out. And at the same time, it's like somebody now, being made aware of just how that shit looked now that they were doing. Like that shit was immature. It was very childish. You know what I'm saying? But at this point in time, like you can't get mad, you know what I'm saying, and be upset, you know what I'm saying, because somebody lacked the progress that they were supposed to be making in their life, where, now it's like seeing something differently. It's making somebody, it's inspiring. It's like somebody was a guide to somebody of how to be and how not to be. Because I feel like you could have did this to this person. You could have went and jumped in a karmic cycle, just to flex, you know what I'm saying, on this person. And maybe that's what they did. And went and flexed with somebody from their past thinking that was going to, make things right or balance something out or make them feel, you know what I'm saying, like they wasn't missing out. But shit, You fuck your, you know what I'm saying? They fuck themselves, you know. So you done mastered yourself. So whoever this spiritual hater is, they can't, they can't touch you. Like you untouchable. Yeah, you got the devil at the bottom of the deck with the 10 of Pentacles, King of Swords to the Star. Yeah. You done ascended, you done mastered yourself. So at this point, like whatever it is they trying to do or want to do, you know what I'm saying, will only work on those that they've been able to do it on that, still vibe with them, fuck with them for real anyway. On that low vibrational south node level. But at this point, like shit, something, whatever they used to do in the past, they can't do no more. And it's really the fact that somebody don't like the fact that somebody is a divine being, possibly. But it's like somebody is elevated, like they've ascended. They've ascended, like somebody, yeah. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, don't have to be. They could have this in their chart, but it's like somebody definitely, had some addictions, or they had, some disgust. Like somebody light irritates somebody's demons. And it's like they wanted, what you had, what your energy came with. Like somebody definitely was a damn energy vampire. Like a dark energy vampire. Like just did a reading like that earlier. It's like somebody, like your energy is something that somebody was, thriving off of, as long as this person you was involved with, was low vibrational around this person, you know what I'm saying, believing the shit they say or entertaining them in some way, with this devil out here. Like they may have been, into the same things and stuff like that. But at the same time, like I said, this is that moment of where somebody, look back on something and not realizing, that that's what that was that they were in. We all have been there. Like, damn, so that's, what that was. I didn't know, I didn't even know they was into that. Or I didn't know that caused it. Like, yeah. Because a lot of times folks don't know energy. When you unawakened, like, you just know somebody messy. We'll just have, certain terminology we'll use, when it comes to dealing with certain people. Or, we'll put them in a category or something like that. But after you awaken, fuck a category. It's the fact that you got to protect your energy now, even with the people you thought you knew. You know what I'm saying? And that thought they knew you. Because they'll keep coming around like they used to in hopes that you'll let your guard down for them because of the past memories and shit like that. Your past involvement in history with them. Clarify this. The karmic lover he walked away from wants to reach out to you. Ace of Cups. With the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Damn, to the lover's child. What? And the Wheel of Fortune. The child. The karmic lover he walked away from wants to reach out to you. They want to see, you know what I'm saying? They see this person that got a new love opportunity, a new love offer. They done had this emotional awakening, this passion, new beginning with a person. With the lovers out here, I can't make it up. Let me show. Listen. You got the Ace of... Yeah, you got the Ace of Cups right here already. You got the Ace of Wands to the lovers. So it's like... And you got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck as well, right behind it. Like, it's a lot of things opening up now that somebody is afraid, and I feel like the more somebody was going hard in the paint, with trying, low down shit, you know what I'm saying, or being as effective in somebody's energy, when they came to them, being so manipulative, abusive, abusing their power, or, trying to use your person you know, to go against you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like long as they knew they were dealing with this person, that person was still dealing with you, or you still had some type of connection or feelings, involvement, communication with them. Yeah. They feel like, as long as that was going on, that as long as they keep this person around, they can feed this devil energy that they were in. And that was what was keeping somebody together. You know what I'm saying? But the minute you call for your energy back, it's like somebody's mask came off. Like whatever, was supposed to be, will be. This karmic lover he walked away from wants to reach out to you. Why? Wants to reach out to you. Karmic lover he walked away from wants to reach out to you. Yeah, you got the 8 of Wands with the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they want to reach out to you because the damn whatever connection or whatever they involvement with this person, whatever it was like, it's a separation here. There's like some dispute, going on. Something is an unhealthy relationship. Could be a separation, a broken family. Yeah, because somebody was creating a lot of illusions of what they may have thought was a 10 of Cups or would be a 10 of Cups. Or making somebody think that this 10 of Cups in reverse was something that, how folks be like, who don't have bad moments, who don't have, ups and downs in their relationship and stuff like that. Shit, we all right, we straight, and it's like somebody not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like somebody told somebody they was their person, or they felt deep down like somebody was their person. But it's like something had to happen in order for them to see it with the high priestess. And it's like somebody immediately, you know what I'm saying, want to come in now, like with this action, like after they mind's eye, you know what I'm saying, is activated. Like somebody now seeing how, whatever it was hidden, they see it now. What's the Ace of Cups with the 8 of Wands? This karmic lover wants to walk away from, wants to reach out to you. What's the Ace of Cups with the 8 of Wands? Because they know it's going to be some big changes, but it's like, why do they want to reach out to the divine feminine? Why does this karmic lover want to reach out to the Empress? Why do they want to reach out to the Empress? For somebody making a decision. 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Somebody balancing out their energy, like somebody's, making a decision. They prioritizing now, working on their time management, like making sure, being mindful of what they putting their energy into, what they focusing on. Do I want to, they could be balancing out their finances, and their availability to, certain things, certain people, like who I'm going to, go towards, what I'm going to do when I get there. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. Yeah, whoever this 7 of Cups is, they, you know what I'm saying? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, could be a Scorpio. But they might want to come in and tell you about, maybe 5 of Cups. Like why, something between you and another person. Or something that may have went on between them. Like somebody saying they want to tell you about why you and them may not have worked out, or why they were the way they were towards you in the past or something like that. Like they was involved with me or some shit. What does this karmic lover want with the collective, with the divine feminine? What does this karmic lover want? You got the death that came out, but you got the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So somebody know that, this person that went through a death, a transformation. They walking away, getting rid of the excess. Like this is somebody that's, cutting off people, shit left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody possibly, want a 5 of Wands in reverse because they ain't getting this victory over this star. Yeah, just the ending of a cycle. Somebody want to come towards you because they don't walked away from them, but it's like, it could be some argument, some conflict going on and shit like that. At the bottom of the deck, you got the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands in reverse. Like somebody, feel like, whatever it was that they were trying to achieve, they ain't get there. Or really put you in some type of competition with. Like these 7 of Cups, these folks, like, these people, hashing it out. They could be arguing with these people, that they walking away from. This karmic love ain't the only person they walking away from. They walking away from quite a few people. You know what I'm saying? And in quite a few cycles, they ending out with people. And this may be causing arguments, some conflict, and stuff like that, because they can't get this victory over this star. Like somebody don't want to deal with, how something, is turning out. Like somebody trying to possibly like avoid a tower, you know what I'm saying, by them walking away from this person. This person walking away from people, like, yeah. Yeah, it's like somebody trying to avoid, like they, giving up, resisting this change, like, they just want to do this though. What's the death with the 2 of Pentacles? Clarify the death with the 2 of Pentacles. What's the death with the 2 of Pentacles? Death with the 2 of Pentacles. Clarify the death with the 2 of Pentacles. We're gonna close out. What's the death with the 2 of Pentacles? Clarify the death with the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you got the 2 of Cups in reverse. Like somebody dealing with the fact that, there's some disagreements here that somebody want to give you this cup. Especially if they felt like, this unstable relationship or, some unrequited, just like an unrequited connection here, like some unrequited love here. Especially if somebody is having an emotional awakening now. Like somebody's being made aware of some feelings or something that they may have, thought was lust, or they thought, they can control at a time because you walked away, or they, there was a separation, but them feelings whatever feelings they were trying to avoid having came. It's like something came back all at once. Eight of Wands. Like it came real fast toward this person. Like they ended up, they feelings or whatever it was, like came in fast. Like it changed a lot of things about how this person saw you or saw, something with you. You know what I'm saying? And it may have made things that they had with somebody else very unstable. A lot of disharmony. But I feel like Two of Wands, Two of Cups in reverse also, it's like somebody know they betrayed your trust. You know what I'm saying? Could have been, the fact that they may have chosen somebody else over you, but it's like that may have, caused a betrayal, but it also, it's like somebody know it's some trust issues that somebody know some trust has been broken. Like this is somebody that possibly want to tell you like what somebody, did, you know what I'm saying? Or like want to tell you something about how somebody was or their actions or something like that or whatever they connection was like or something like that. Especially if they knew this person was dealing with you and them. Clarify the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the Temperance. With the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck in reverse. I'm telling you. Just needy, unnecessary drama. Like somebody just want to come in, and but you got the Temperance out here, so it's like, somebody finding better solutions or something. I feel like this is, the universe balancing things out. You know what I'm saying? Balance, patience. But I feel like at the same time, this is, self control. It's about somebody having self control. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's something you're going to have or, be aware of, when it comes to whatever it is somebody want to come towards you and say or do. You know what I'm saying? Trust the universe is going to balance things out, when it comes to whatever it is that need to be done. But I feel like, this is coming from somebody, a Queen of Cups in reverse. This is somebody that's dealing with some insecurities. You know what I'm saying? And not liking the fact that they, got some codependency issues, emotionally codependent, you know what I'm saying, as well. This is somebody shallow, especially if this is somebody you were dealing with that don't like drama. Like somebody tried to look like they wasn't like that when they really were. You know what I'm saying? And now that they don't walked away from them, it's showing. And the fact they looking at somebody's actions, as they turn over a new leaf and they seeing the karmic. They seeing the drama, the unnecessary drama that they were trying to avoid. They seeing it in this person. So it's like somebody was trying to avoid something. They went right toward it. Like somebody was in alignment with the shit the whole time. Because of them, not changing something about themselves. And not thinking, you know what I'm saying, it needed to start with them. Like they can't just get with a new person or go back to an old person and think that they can control them because they able to, manipulate them like they used to, or they able to go back to them anytime something else don't work out, or they able to go back to them and they, play each other back and forth or some shit like that. At some point, that shit gonna get old. You gonna get tired. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna elevate. Yes, if you want to, but this is somebody that's used to that cycle. They want to keep that going. This is somebody that will keep that shit going. They are, as long as they can keep that person, they'll keep doing it. Driving excessively, DUI came out in reverse. It was at the top of my makeshift deck. So, yeah. Somebody could have, got a DUI in the past for, drinking excessively, driving. Like somebody just called somebody out on that. I feel like, how like somebody, leave your house and they was drinking or something like that. It's like somebody calling the police and giving them like a description of the person's car or something like that. Like I'm getting it. That's for somebody in particular. Like somebody got a DUI in the past. They drinking. They were, or somebody's like medicating, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to heal, do their own self healing. You know what I'm saying? Finding other ways instead of just, letting the universe balance something out, and do something the right way, gracefully. It's like somebody, finding other things to like keep them from like working on themselves, like something to pass the time, keep their mind off of it, or not wanting to face it. You know what I'm saying? So somebody drinking excessively, done got a DUI or they got a DUI in the past, because of drinking and driving. Just to cope with whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna end it here. You guys make sure you do something nice for someone, even if you don't know them. All right. This is Divine Eye Mystic Tarot. Until next time, you guys. I love you. Mwah. Bye.